You're going to smile.
Hi, I'm Pete.
Hi, I'm Sherry.
We're the Happy
Moho.
Moho.
It's a wet and windy day here in the Highlands of Scotland, so instead of being out and about, we're sitting in the van.
You could probably hear how wet and windy it is.
Oh, it's really windy, isn't it? Blowing a gale. So today we thought we'd look at how we got to where we are now in terms of our motorhome.
Indeed.
So, where did we start off in our motorhoming life?
Well, you decided you'd go and buy a motorhome.
Well, I've always fancied that. We've always been camping and hiking and micro vanning and things.
Yeah,
haven't we?
that's how it started off originally, wasn't it?
It was for us, yes.
Yeah, we've going out with a tent, going out with a
backpack.
backpack.
All we can carry with us,
Yeah.
all we need.
Then
But
we went on to micro camping in the van.
in the little van,
Yeah.
yeah. And then I thought, wouldn't it be nice if we could go away in the winter and go to another country?
And I thought, wouldn't it be nice if someone old like me could stand up in the van rather than crouch around all the time?
And have to go outside at night for
You know what?
doing a wee.
Mm-hmm.
So we thought about a motorhome. But having gone from walking to tent to microvan, we didn't want a massive RV type, live your life in luxury type motorhome, did we?
No, and our bank balance didn't either, really.
No, it didn't. We were lucky 3 years ago to see locally a van advertised, a motorhome advertised, in our budget, which was very low, four figures, mid four figures, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And local to us, which when you live in the Highlands of Scotland, local to us is like anywhere within about 150 miles.
That's right, that's where it was, wasn't it?
So we saw it was over on the west coast, contacted the guy, asked him a bit about the van, knew nothing really about motorhomes, did we?
No, absolutely nothing.
Contacted him, went and had a look, and fell in love, absolutely fell in love with our Autosleeper Legend.
Which is how old?
33 years old.
33 years old. Almost a classic now.
I know, and we just love it.
Mm.
We've had it 3 years, as I said, and now we've decided that we do like motorhoming.
Yes.
We like being out and about, don't we? Little trips locally, longer trips over to Europe. We just enjoy van life.
Yes, we've decided we do.
Oh, Pete loves it too. He moans all the time. You'll get used to that. We've had lots of travels in our motorhomes. We've been to Spain a couple of times. We've been to Portugal. We've been to loads of places in Scotland. A couple of places down in England. And we decided we do like doing this. So
Yes. Been great, hasn't it?
it's been fantastic.
Yeah.
It's so freeing, isn't it?
Yes.
It's a great lifestyle. We don't live in the van, but we do go away for like 3 months at a time and thoroughly enjoy the experience of living in the van full time during that 3 months.
One of the things I enjoy about being in the van actually is because, I mean, we haven't really retired, we're still doing bits and pieces here and there. But sometimes you just feel like a day away or a couple of days away just to get away from the pressure of everything. And it's really great just to hop in the van and go, just an hour and a half down the road away from where we live
Yes.
to a small site.
Yeah.
And spend 2 or 3 days there and then come back.
Yeah, and you feel refreshed and ready to go again, don't you?
because you can cut everything out of your mind, can't you?
Yeah.
All the hassles and the little ups and downs and
Yeah.
everything. Yeah, just forget them for 3 days. And it's really reinvigorating.
Well, as we said, our old van, lovely though it is getting older. And we've had it for 3 years, and it hasn't been 100% the best kept van of all, has it?
Not when we first got it, no.
No, it'd been neglected for a little while. Little jobs hadn't been done that needed doing, things like that. So we've spent 3 years getting it sort of how we want it, but not quite. But with its age, we thought, should we look this year at upgrading to a newer van?
Yeah, we did. I mean, one of the things about an older van like this is, I think, it's a never-ending maintenance job. Not necessarily costing you thousands and thousands of pounds, but there's always some little thing
Yes.
you have to sort out, or it's not quite right.
Yes.
So that's a sort of a bit of a downer, but a bit of an upper is the fact that because it's so old and quirky, you can actually, without worrying about, oh, you know, is this going to depreciate the price of the van, you can knock it about and do whatever you like to suit you. You can make it what you want.
Yeah. We've pretty much considered that we're going to be the end users for this van, haven't we?
Yes, I
and
think
that
we are.
instead of maintaining all the 1980s kitsch stuff, we've decided that we're going to make it how we want it.
Yeah.
That might not be right for the purists, but for us it's ideal, isn't it?
Yes, it's going to suit us. We went to look at some vans, and I was really keen to look at them and say, you know, yeah, we get this one, we get that one, if it's within our price range. But what?
Well, we looked at quite a few, didn't we?
We spent hours.
We did spend hours and hours and hours. We went to a couple of places. We went to a show, went to a dealer. We looked at an A-class. We looked at rear lounge, mid lounge, big bathrooms, fixed
Upstairs
bed.
lounge.
No, didn't go that far. Fixed bed.
Yeah,
we looked at
bed.
fixed bed.
Drop bed, up bed.
Oh, beds that drop out the ceiling and all sorts of things. One thing that struck us about all the vehicles we looked at was the size of them, the length and the width, wasn't it?
Yeah, the length especially.
Yes. Even mid-lounge vehicles like our Autosleeper Legend were maybe half a metre longer, bringing us up to nearer to 6 metres than the 5.5 metres we actually are. But with no more real space to use inside.
Not overly, no. I mean, the toilet might be fractionally bigger.
Yeah. Having decided that we weren't going to upgrade to a new van, we thought, well, let's look at the van we've got and think about how we could improve it by investing in it a little bit.
Not just money.
No, not just money, time as well. There was a few areas we had to look at. We had to look at inside the van, in the habitation, what were the things that were a problem. We had to look at the condition of the cab and the chassis. We had to look at the condition of the glass fibre.
Yes.
And we had to think about some improvements that would make our life in the van more pleasant.
Yeah.
More enjoyable.
That's right. It's the sort of three main areas, really.
They are, yes. When we got the van, we already had decided that we needed some solar charging, and we'd put panels on the roof, and we'd put in one of these, what they call a solar generator. It's just a glorified storage pack. We put one of those in, and we used that on our last trip to Spain.
We did. That's great.
It was very, very successful. That's on the that powers our 12-volt system in the van for all our additional charging needs.
Yeah, and there are a few of those, believe me.
There are. We also needed enough power to power Pete's CPAP machine overnight. That's a respiratory machine that he uses because he stops breathing when he's asleep.
Very, very convenient.
So it's really important that we have power for that every night when we're off grid.
Yes, it is.
So that dealt with that in Spain. It was excellent. We were never without power for your CPAP machine.
And we're talking here pushing it to 3 days off grid.
Yeah, we did 5, didn't we?
Yes.
And that gave us our second problem. 5 days off grid was fine for our solar panels and our solar generator. The battery was well charged up. It's a 500 watt hour. It was well charged all the time. We managed with that. But The old leisure system on our van doesn't charge very well on driving, does it?
No, it doesn't.
Not at all. There just isn't enough charge out of the alternator on this vehicle to maintain that. And after 5 days, our leisure system, which mainly is our water pumps and our toilet pump and our lighting, started to suffer, didn't it?
Yeah, it did a bit.
So 5 days, hardly any driving, and off-grid, we needed some power into our leisure battery.
Right, yep. And we had a small panel.
A freestanding solar panel, wasn't it?
Yeah, freestanding freestanding panel, solar panel.
And we connected that up to the leisure battery and left it standing outside the van,
Mm-hmm.
which was fine. We left it leaning against the front bumper, which was catching the sun. What you have to be careful of, though, in a lot of places in Spain, you can park up right in the middle of town and they offer you motorhome parking, but you can't put anything outside the van.
No, that's
You
right.
can't do camping activity. You can't put tables and chairs out, can't put an awning up, can't put your panels out, because that's all considered camping activity. So what we thought we needed to do was to bring the charging for the leisure battery into the van. Somehow be able to top up the leisure and by using the solar panels on the roof.
Yeah.
So first upgrade was increasing our electricity storage,
Yes.
because we were producing more than enough electricity on the roof in Spain in January, which
Yes,
was
we were.
pretty amazing.
Yeah.
So we wanted increased battery storage. So we invested in one of these solar generators, another one.
Yeah.
So we have 2 now, and now we've got about 1,000 watt hours.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
And that's enough for us.
Oh, for us, yeah, we're not high energy users by any means. Most of the stuff we're using is charging up tech, cameras, laptops, tablets, things like that. We very rarely use anything like, I don't know. I think the most powerful thing we use is the little hand mixer that I use when I make hummus,
Yes, that's right.
and that's only 200 watts.
Yeah.
So, not a problem for us doing that. And all our lighting's LED, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's quite good. So we wanted to upgrade our battery storage capacity. That was one job. A big issue in this van, not so much for me, but for Pete, was the space in the shower room, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because I'm a rather large person.
Yeah, you're just.
Broad.
I don't think shower rooms in motorhomes particularly are very big, are they?
No, and I don't shower anyway.
Don't be saying that.
No, not on the motorhome. I tend to wait till we get onto a site, shower on a site. We've got a bit of room.
Okay,
You know.
so the shower room in our motorhome mainly is used for the toilet and the hand basin,
Yes.
and not the shower. The one thing with the shower on this old Legend is that the drain empties straight onto the road.
Yeah.
So
seems to,
if
yeah.
you were in a car park somewhere, you wouldn't feel happy using the shower anyway,
No.
because you'd be flooding the car park.
Yeah.
So in our bathroom, we had 2 things that were in our bathroom that we could maybe do something about to increase the space. One was the gas water heater, which protrudes into the bathroom area, reducing the width of it.
Yeah.
And the other thing was the basin, which did protrude slightly, but was also wrecked.
Yeah, it was sort of more or less hanging off the wall when we got it.
It was, wasn't it? It's never been very satisfactory.
No.
So that wasn't very good. So we thought, well, let's look at upgrading the bathroom. The gas water heater that we had in the van was the original, and it was a bit clunky, wasn't it? It was quite large.
Yeah.
It stuck half into the kitchen and half into the bathroom.
Yeah.
The ignition was problematic.
Yeah,
wasn't
that
it?
was sort of more or less worn out, to be honest with you.
It was, and you had to push a big button and it made really loud clicking noises, which early in the morning was always followed by Pete swearing when the gas hadn't caught. So that was our ritual every morning, Pete cursing the water heater. What we decided to do was invest in a new gas water heater, one that was slimmer and had electronic ignition on it. So you switch a switch, and then as soon as you turn the hot water tap on, the water heater fires up automatically.
That's right.
What do you think of that?
Well, the new one,
Yes.
first class. One thing that's good about this little motorhome is you can get it, even with bikes on the back, practically in an ordinary car parking space.
Oh yeah, if you go to the supermarket, width-wise we fit.
Mm-hmm.
We fit lengthwise if we haven't got bikes on. You have to think about it a little bit if you've got the bike rack on, but even so, you get into most places, we're still under 6 metres, aren't we?
Yes. I think, guys, that sort of rounds up what we wanted to say.
It does.
Yeah.
And how we've got to make this decision about what we're doing with our van, and that we're going to keep the old one.
So keep on watching. Don't
Yeah.
forget to subscribe. Give us a like.
Yeah.
Leave a comment.
Oh, leave a comment. Please leave a comment. We'd love to know what you think about what we're doing on the van.
See you on the other side.
See you later. Bye.
Bye. Hope you enjoyed the video
If you did, give us a thumbs up.
and subscribe.
Thanks for watching.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.